Go with me on a mind trip merchandise is now available. Head on over to my Teespring store where you can select your items with easy checkout, and all you have to do to get to it is look under this video for easy access. Right now, you can head on over and take advantage of several different products available. You can grab yourself a tea, a mug, a tapestry, or a pillow. Go with me on a mind trip. And remember, there's always another way of looking at things.
What's up, Aquarius? All right, look, I hope y'all feeling good, feeling great. And if you are and if you are not, sometimes it's not about what's happening, it's about how you perceive what's happening, right? So do me a favor. I want you to take a look at this cup of water. Is it half full? Is it half empty? Or is it something else? See, an optimist would say, it's half full. The glass is half full. Whereas the opposite, the other end of it, the pessimist, would say something like, the glass is half empty. It's empty. It's going to be gone soon. But there is a third, which is what I want to talk to you about today. That third is the realist. Yes, and that also doubles as the one word to describe the energy that's surrounding you now and will be lingering on now throughout this transit. Realist. Because a realist wouldn't say, oh, the glass is half empty. Oh, the glass is half full. A realist would say, I'm just happy I got a glass. Did. So as we are moving throughout this next transit, some of you guys are going to be perceiving things in a different manner, whether it be a different manner from your usual way of perceiving things, or whether it be just different from the way everyone else perceives things, okay? Someone may look at it as a negative where you may see a silver lining, all right? So let's go ahead, let's jump into the traditional tarot to see what's coming for you guys. Now, keep in mind, and I think this is the first time I ever had to mention this or say this to you guys, but it's all good. The mind trips are for the top 5 most viewed signs for that previous month. So you guys were not in the top 5, so you didn't necessarily get a mind trip this time, but that don't mean nothing. You guys go ahead, continue to like, subscribe, share, let everybody know about Water Star Vibes. Get back there on top and get those mind trips, okay? So let's go ahead and let's see what's at the center of the reading. Two of Swords. Whoa, stuck, stagnant, pause. I'm seeing like a pendulum swinging, something going back and forth. Some of you guys could be undecided about something or someone could be undecided about you. This is, if it's coming from another person, this is someone who goes back and forth about you, like a pendulum swinging. Crazy thing about it is when they go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, it's like they just sit still and get stuck. You ever met somebody like that or ever been in that situation yourself where when you're going back and forth about a decision, you can't do either or, okay? And this Two of Swords is kind of reminding me about like this cup. Is it half empty? Is it half full? Or is it something else? Okay? So is it something else? Let's see what this is crossed by. Ooh, Four of Pentacles. Somebody is holding back. So somebody's on pause and somebody's holding back. But also with this Two of Swords, somebody is standing their ground. Because when I get this card, I got to go through it. The unbendable, unshakable, unbreakable, you can't move me, don't touch me, back up off me type energy. See how she got her foot planted? He or she, take it as it applies. And this is either you holding back from someone and it has their attention now, or this is someone maybe feeling like they have to come up with some kind of way to show you that they mean business. With this card, I'm just hearing that they mean business. Someone means business about you. So maybe you put somebody on pause, you stood your ground, you didn't let anything or anyone cross your boundaries. It has someone's attention. And now they're working on a way to show you they mean business, okay? So maybe you've given someone else a different perspective or a different outlook about you by simply either being quiet or, removing yourself, all right? It's working. Let's see what's in the deep root. Ooh, Page of Pentacles. So some of y'all could have started focusing on your own coin, your own business. I mean, I'm hearing minding my own business. I'm hearing they mean business. It's something about some business. So this could actually be a business that you wanted to start or continue to work on. I know that with this energy right now sweeping over the entire collective, a lot of people are going into business for themselves, especially we going into this time where, you know, it's holiday season, Cyber Monday, Black Friday, all of that kind of stuff. People are getting geared up. You may be no different. Okay, you may have decided, I'm going to put this on pause and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to focus on whatever's going to work for me in terms of money, finances, and business. But let's see, I want to talk about this Page of Pentacles. Why is the Page of Pentacles here? It could also be a child that you guys are dealing with, or it could be a baby father, baby mama. Whoa, too many cards want to jump. I'm going to pull this one. Three of Pentacles. Yes, so we're talking about some type of third energy. So it could be, if you are talking about business, you going to a third party institution to help you, whether it be, this is my business, this is my product, now let me go get the legalities together, okay? This could also be you, I'm hearing for a lot of people, like your marketing, your advertisement, all of that kind of stuff, the third party, okay? It's you, it's your product, your business, your service, and then there's that third entity that's kind of like a bridgeway, all right? But it's all connected, look at that, to this. So if you all are gearing up and launching up and been saving up and been hoping up and visualizing up, you got the green light. It's looking like 3 times the green light to go ahead and push forward with that. Wow, and it's like that energy is really pushing through, especially for those of you out there who are looking for, oh, what's going on in my love life and who's going to be here and what's going to happen. This is what I'm telling you. When you put your foot down, set your boundaries, and you hold back in a specific area, it's like building up and somebody means business about you, but that's because your focus is here. Okay, sometimes when you give people too much of your energy, they take it for granted, right? So when you shift your energy, you take all of that energy and effort and everything that you put into someone or something that wasn't working and you shift it here, then that other person's like, hey, wait a minute, where did my energy go? You know, and it was coming from you the whole time. So you focusing 100%. Somebody needs to hear this, because, you know, I feel like I'm hearing like a crying, like someone's been weeping. It's more like a weeping, okay, over someone or somebody, and you're being told to focus on your purpose right now. Left, we're going to the this wants to jump over for in the recent past. So this is the Four of Cups. So either somebody got bored or somebody decided that whatever they were being offered, it wasn't enough, it wasn't good enough. Look at this. They're being handed a cup. In traditional tarot, they're being handed a cup. In this depiction, it's just 4 cups around them and that person's not interested, okay? So for somebody out there, you need to hear that you may need to take the realist perspective, okay? The glass is not half empty or half full. I'm just happy to have one. And for some of y'all, this is what this energy is saying. You could definitely just be feeling that what's being offered to me is not enough, all right? And that's interesting, going back to our perspective, because if whatever's being offered is not enough, glass is half empty, then is it a way that you can shift your perspective, and whatever it is that's being offered, it just is a matter of how you look at it? I don't know, maybe someone just needs to shift their perspective. Now, I'm not talking about no abusive relationship. Oh, I should just be happy to have a man. Like, oh, he don't beat me. Oh, he do beat me. I'm just happy to have a man. Like, no, we're not talking like that. Like, let's not go overboard there now. But in terms of, let's say, life, let's say love, let's say business, it's like I may not be exactly where I want to be, full. But thank God I'm not empty. Okay? I feel like that's what we're trying to get to right here. All right? Now, let's see what's in your headspace. Oh, 6 of Pentacles. Okay, first of all, let's just keep talking about all this money showing up, Aquarius. Looks like y'all gonna be doing some stuff. Whatever seeds you have planted, it's coming back bigger and better than you expect. For some of y'all, I'm seeing traveling. I'm even seeing like whatever you launch or put forward. We got so much business. We got so much money on the board. Whatever it is that you launch, I feel like you're going to receive back way more than you bargained for. Okay, these are the situations where, you know, we wish and we hope and we visualize, but then when it shows up, it's like you're still more shocked than you thought you would be. That's amazing energy. We got all this money on the board. Get it together. Rack it on up. Let's see what we got in the near future. Wow. Near future. Ooh, 4 of Wands. And then it comes back around. So here's the love. Here's the soulmate. Here's the twin flame, whoever you want to call it. This is the connection. This is where we're like tied together. So whomever you put on pause from the past, they may remain in the past, or this may be, you know, this person coming back, could be somebody new. But regardless, how I'm seeing it is that as soon as you shift, because remember, we started at the 2, we're going to stop right here. For some of y'all, this stagnant energy is just what you need. Because let's say you was going in the wrong direction. Let's take mental, for example. I'm going in the wrong direction, thinking negative thoughts. The glass is half empty and I'm going to fail and nothing's going to work and I wish somebody would, and you're going through all of that, and then the stagnant energy says, stop thinking like that. Turn around and shift your thinking. The glass is full, or I'm just happy to have a glass. Love is coming. Business is going to be booming. I'm doing the best I can. I'm going to receive more, like all that kind of stuff. Okay, how we're shifting. How do we see it? Bam. But I want to point this out. We got 4, 4, 4. Okay, we got the 4 of Wands, the 4 of Cups, and the 4 of Pentacles. Pay attention to the 4, 4, 4. We're talking about stability. We're talking about things being structured, things being equal and balanced on both sides, a solid foundation. Now look at this. We're talking about, again, love. For some of y'all, like I said, this is somebody new. And I just heard turn over a new leaf. So that would mean somebody from the past. For some of y'all, this is going to be somebody coming back who has turned over a new leaf from the past. So we'll see. Let's go ahead and clarify this 4 of Wands. Why do we have love coming up for the fall? And I love this picture too because it's the fall. It's exactly where we are right now. Even the autumn colors. Wow. Okay, let's see. Let's see about the 4 of Wands. Whew. The Devil. Okay, this is going to go one of 2 ways. Either this is the person from the past coming back, and you know, didn't I say something about somebody being toxic or an abusive relationship or something? So if that person from the past is coming back, this is just showing you what energy is still there, okay? Now I said it can go one of 2 ways. That energy could be toxic. It could be codependent. It could be, you know, a bunch of arguing, fighting, and drama. Or it can go in a different direction. It's like obsession and temptation. Like, I really want you. I want to devour you. I want to rip your clothes off. I want to throw you in the bed. You know, that kind of stuff. All right? But you know which way this goes. So you may have a person from your past who you were crazy about. Or you may meet someone who you're crazy about. And when y'all get together, it's kind of that, you know, if I see you with somebody else, I'm going to cut both of y'all. You know, that kind of thing. Like, it's deep and it's serious. Now, some of y'all ain't willing to go down that route. That's not the type of relationship you want to have. Or this was something that you was already able to let go of. You were able to push through and move past this energy, especially if you dated a narcissist in the past or somebody with narcissistic tendencies. Because as we started off, it's like, boom, you put your foot down, boundaries are set, nobody crossing this line. And it looks like that energy is coming back. But it's like this may be the person that you put on pause as well. Ooh, okay, look, hold up, let me see. Because these 4s are connected. Wow. They like drew a string to each other. Okay, the person, whoever you put on pause, it made them want to show you they mean business, right? Maybe they already did that in the past because this is in the past position and you was like, it's not enough. Whatever they was offering wasn't enough, okay? And now it's like, well, let me show you on a more balanced scale, okay? Because this is not the 4 of Pentacles where they're kind of off kilter. This is more like equal balance. And I said something about turn over a new leaf. And looky there, we got some leaves on those wands. It's up to you, Aquarius. I think we had this kind of same thing last time. But let me tell you something. The best thing that you can do right now is focus on you. Focus on your gifts, your skills, your projects, your purpose. And all of this other kind of stuff will fall in line. Who's ever meant to be there will be there. Let's see what you fear. The Sun. So you either fear that you won't be happy or you fear that this happiness won't last. And I just heard false happiness too. For those of you who feel like you have to put up a facade, I'm saying 2 things. One, somebody's putting up a facade with a relationship and you're tired. Like, I don't want to pretend like this is it because it's not. And then the other one is a financial facade. Somebody feels like they have to not keep up with the Joneses because you're not actually doing it, but it's like people think that you have all this and have all of that, and maybe you don't, okay? Maybe that's just for a few of y'all. But the sun card is talking about that vitality, being happy, going out there in the sun, letting your head down, letting the breeze blow in your face. So you're either fearing it's not coming, it's not there, or it's going to be snatched by this devil. Ooh, let's see. The sun card. Why is the sun card here? Six of Swords. Moving on. Moving on. So this is not being able to move on, or if you do move on, will you still be happy? If I move on, now this is applying a few things now, because it's not just talking about love. This is business. This is a job. If I move on from this job, will I still be happy? If I move on from this person, if I deny, no, I don't want this toxic relationship, you can have it, will I still be happy if I went on to somebody else? Will there ever be somebody else? It's a whole bunch of questions surrounding, if I let one thing go, will something better be in my future? Okay, that's what the fear is. All right, but for the simple fact that all this money on the board and the sun card would even show up, it's all possible. Let's see what it is you look like to other people right now. Oh, the Strength card. Okay, well, somebody, even if you don't feel it, you look good. You look like you're full of confidence. You look like you know what you're doing. Again, that whole facade thing, it may not even be in a whole financial facade, or you don't have it, It may just be a confidence thing. Like, people look at you and be like, oh, you just do this, Aquarius, and you do that, and you're so good, and you're so wonderful, you're so great. How do you do it? Oh, give me your secret. And you on the inside may be like, dude, I'm just taking it one step at a time. I'm really unsure myself. I don't really know how this is manifesting, but making it happen. But on the outside, it's just like, yeah, you know what I mean? I just, make it happen, make it do what it do by any means necessary, that kind of thing. But either way it goes, at least they see you in a positive light, whoever this is, okay? This is workplace environment. You look confident. This is, again, business. You're doing your thing. How do you know what to do? Whatever it is you may be releasing or launching, it looks like you know it. You know why? With all this, the way this green is just sticking out to me, you've honed in on something that is like a part of your earthly mission. Okay, a lot of y'all are really honing in on what you're supposed to be doing. And once you tap into that, it's a lot easier to drown out the world and drown out a whole bunch of other noise that would have otherwise, in a different lifetime or a different time in your life in the past, would have affected you differently. Okay, but again, it's the perspective, because a lot of the same stuff is happening to you. It's just the way you're dealing with it and the way you're looking at it that makes you the realist. You did. So let's see what is in your hopes. What you're hoping for. The Ten of Wands. So the end of that cycle of burdens, of stress. This is physical too. So for some of you all, ooh, congratulations. Let me give you a hand clap. Let me just tell you what I saw for this. For some of y'all in 2020, you will be leaving your job. You will be resigning. You might not even make that 2 weeks. Oh, I feel so good. Oh my God. Okay. Aquarius, some of y'all are leaving your job. And the money will be there. The foundation will be there. The what you give and what you receive back, greater than what you thought, that's there. And it might just be starting now. I'm hearing ground breaking, like the ground is just now breaking, okay? Let's say it was an earthquake, right? It's going to be earth shattering and the ground just started shaking. It's like nothing moved yet. The ground just started shaking though, right? But that's what's going on here in your hopes. So some of y'all are hoping to either leave a job, leave a relationship, or leave something behind that doesn't work for you anymore. That's been stressful. That's been a burden. Some of y'all finna pay off your school loans, and we'll be done with that forever. Some of y'all finna pay off credit cards, and you I swear, you're gonna chop them up like never again. But what's about to happen is that shift, okay, of how you see things. Because remember, how you respond to things also determines what happens, after that. But once you got this 10, you know that things are complete. So something is shifting, and something is changing, and something is banging, and something is wanging. Or at least you want it to. At least you're hoping so. Let's see how it all ends though. Ooh, the Ten of Cups. Now this is the part where it's like, okay, yeah, we happy, we home, Netflix and chill, it's warm, let's go to the carnival, let's go to the haunted house, it's, you know, cuffing season, all that kind of stuff. And in the near future, we do have that soulmate twin flame relationship. So this could be someone new, this could be someone, you know, from the past. But I just want to talk about this devil. The only reason he is, you know, here is, I told you, that obsession, or the I love you so much, I'm crazy about you type thing. Glass half empty. This is gonna be toxic. This is gonna be terrible. Glass half full. Like, you know, I'm crazy about you in a good way. But I see you talking about nobody else. You know, as long as it don't turn abusive. But with the 10 of Cups and the 4 of Wands, this is both the family, home, emotional fulfillment, equality. This is all of that. And you got that coming in the near future and how it ends. So for those who are in relationships, you might get that ring. This might be the season where you get proposed to. But that's if you already have somebody, you already have it solid. I do want to point out these 2 10s. Okay, we're talking about completions. One thing, one cycle of life ending. So for some of y'all who is not about a relationship at all, we're talking about this might be a money cycle ending, where up until that specific age, it was just written that you was not gonna have a bank account with a certain amount of money over it. But boom, you hit that threshold, you cross over, and now it was written that your bank account will never be less than a certain amount from this point forward. You did. So glass half empty, glass half full, or happy to have a glass. How are you seeing this thing? How is your picture being painted? Okay, so let me go ahead and let me pull one of these vintage wisdom oracle cards to give us another word to wrap this all up. Grace. Wow. Grace, forgiveness. This is being able to move forward and even being forgiven and released from some things. And even I just heard karmic debt. There are some things that maybe you should have paid for, some things you shouldn't have got away with, but because of grace, the grace of God, because of grace, you were able to slide through it. I'm getting that just gonna let it slide type energy, or that's what may be coming up with you guys. Some of you all have had grace through a toxic relationship, and it was the grace that got you through that toxic relationship. And for some of you all, it will be through grace that you will be able to leave your job. For those who are still working jobs, it'll be through grace that these opportunities and this money comes. But a lot of you guys are getting stuff that maybe people are looking at you like, man, you lucky. Man, you do everything right. Aquarius, you just know what to do. But a lot of it is being given to you through grace. You may see that you're a little bit, you know, ahead. And even if you're not ahead financially or physically, mentally, spiritually, and vision-wise for your future, you know, I'm going to be in a specific spot and it's going to be way farther than anybody around me. And you have that visionary greatness through grace. Okay, you are graced to see things that maybe other people around you can't see or don't even understand. You did. So that is what I get for you, Aquarius. Thank you guys so much for all of your likes, your subscribes, your shares. I appreciate you guys so much. Make sure you guys visit that Teespring store so you can go on and get some of that Go With Me on a Mind Trip merchandise. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, I would love to have you as one of my subscribers. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. You guys can also follow me on Instagram at Waterstar Vibes. Now, if you need a personal reading, look down in the description box to see how you should list your questions and email me waterstarvibes@gmail.com. Aquarius, once again, I appreciate you all so much. And I'll see you guys in the next video.